Old enemies, new threats. Kryl is glad for your return, though it remains to be seen if she has glad tidings to share. Okay.
Kat, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Motoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal aether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the First and help.
Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news.
Oh!
Oh, that was the wrong voice.
Oh, that's okay.
I took a swing that it would be Roban because he was in the quest
He was
picture.
in the thumbnail, yeah.
Ah, Kat, it has been far too long, my friend. Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aldine, offering what counsel I can, in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire.
Ah, yes. I have heard stories of the defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news?
Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Galean forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Aldine has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Scions to attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation.
It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single scion with all this.
Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan Quarter with all haste.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two!
I love her little curtsy.
Yeah, so if his voice sounded weird at first, that's just the echo effect that you get around that doorway, where it's all arched
Echoey
and stuff there.
yeah.
Commander Aldine awaits us in the Royal Palace. If you would follow me.
All right. I found a bitch.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you and you alone have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
All right.
As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of the new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first.
Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Oh. That's unlocked
the one
now.
you were thinking of.
Yep. The way home. Kryl can see the steely resolve in your eyes and suspects she knows to where duty calls you. I mean, I did kind of do the weapons first, and now I'm doing this, but sure, we'll act like I just went straight into MSQ.
I take it you're ready to return to the first? Then I would ask that you apprise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of the new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal aether stable. Safe travels, Kat. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon.
I'm not entirely sure what her voice was before, but that's what she gets now. Well, do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. I do, as a matter of fact. Hi, Crystal Exarch. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul, and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time. Sure, I guess.
We blew up so much shit, bro.
Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others, that we might all be appraised of the situation. Apprised. Same thing.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source? A new Ultima weapon? We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
It's okay, I already took care of it.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue.
My bad!
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
I am so sorry, my husband, to interrupt you like that.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white morosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will. However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within Aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
My apologies.
Hi, Lena.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Am I in trouble?
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Oh.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Maybe ask Lena. It kind of sounded like she just wanted me, but whatever. Just invite yourself, Alpha. No, God. Okay, I'm gonna take money because I have too much food. Oh, okay. What the Crystal Exarch had said that I accidentally skipped through was, then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thank you, Anna. Seeking counsel. Alphino is eager to assist Captain Lena.
I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it will be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena?
Sure. All right. Ba-ba-da-ba.
My name is Alphino, and I would very much like to look at Lena.
Yeah, apparently.
We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I ask your assistance in slaying it.
A Sin Eater? I had heard some few yet remained after the night had returned, but perhaps we should call the others.
That will not be necessary. It is only a single Sin Eater. A simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example.
Me? Why not Alpha? No. Let's be about it then.
Excellent. Let us make for Fort Job. If you would wait here a moment, I will gather the others.
Okay. Oh.
You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight at your side.
I was at death's door that day after the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to.
I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades, so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, sir. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride an Amara to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think the Umorn soldiers we once locked blades with are now on our side. But we will do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland.
We seem to be missing one. Oh, found him. Or that's somebody else.
My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Clearmelt. It took longer than I anticipated.
I'll not begrudge you your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. So just yeet him.
It won't happen again. The name's Thaler. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary.
They, themler.
I'm leaving. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to him. Don't give up. Don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the Knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in.
Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let us not keep them waiting. All right. Let's go. Oh shit, cussing.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, "Who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?" And he says, "No, I'm a warrior of light." And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
Don't you talk ill of them.
I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be him, the warrior of darkness.
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Yeah, Alphino, get the fuck out of here. All right. What's Lena want to talk about? And who the fuck is the Warrior of Light running around? All right.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating. Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man, a younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
No. Anchors keep us where we have chosen to be, or he's lost without you, and he misses you already. I would say that, because yeah, he was like hurt that she was like wanting to leave. I think that he thinks of a more positive future now, and she's a part of it. Like, just like all the people he cares about is a part of it, and he's happy he's going to be able to experience that, whereas before he was pretty succumbed to the thought that he wouldn't.
Are you sure? Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
All right, seeking counsel complete. Oh. Hell yeah. Facing the truth. Her mind at ease, Lena is ready to return to her duties.
I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. Bye, Lena.
All right. Da, 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 da. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I'll be happy to escort you to the ocular. Please do.
The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakeland. But now that you're here, there is a proposal I should like to make.
Okay, let's hear it.
I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as Sin Eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them.
I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades.
To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I am not surprised to see their roles distorted, and then painted as villains, and this is the loudest lawnmower in the fucking existence of the ocular. It really is what it is.
That was Tola purring. It's the method.
Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remained those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the Flood.
Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobur. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin Eaters is absurd.
Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claim it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emma's Silk, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I have shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the Flood that followed in their wake.
Well, what say you, Kat?
I wish we had done this sooner.
In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never, no? Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Becklug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the Excedra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Just announce that the Warrior of Darkness will be signing stuff.
And everyone will show up.
Yeah.
Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. With the night return, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it, though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the Flood ever happened.
Aww.
The Warriors of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the Cardinal Virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say.
All right. Guess he'll be there.
Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Yulmore's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Norvrant reaps the benefits. But you've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The exec did mention they had something to do with your returning the night to Norvrant. All right, consider my interest piqued.
All right, cool.
Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenold not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean, and that he it's me! And that he inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. Hi, Tally. I'm sorry? You mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears.
I think it's more he didn't know the whole story until we told them.
Nah, this can't be. Surely there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light.
Tap, tap.
Oh, Kat, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks for the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian.
It's okay, we'll set it straight.
You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light, of the Flood? How wonderful! You've regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. I'm bringing my fuck buddy.
Oh.
Kat, my, what a wonderful surprise. And though I hope you are being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines, ma'am.
Please do not use human test subjects. Don't laugh at it.
I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and then. The truth about the Warriors of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to tell, I'd very much like to hear it.
All right.
There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather.
Let's wait for those people. Oh, forced daytime. That's interesting.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
That face! You're gonna make me cry.
Wicked White? The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Who the fuck? Sir, you are inside me. Why are you outside me?
Freezing boom.
Impossible.
You can see him too, or I take it I'm not imagining this then. You can see him too?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
There is no fucking way that's Ardbert.
What in the world?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may. People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
He also would never act like this.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
Motherfucker.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of Light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I love how unamused my wall looks. Giving him the fucking death stare.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
No. Yeah. No. Absolutely not. He is literally me right now.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yeah. And if he were here, he'd be pissed.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
That he is an Ascian.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
A little bitch.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Too often.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light.
I did not realize that's because we had the echo. I genuinely thought they just like casted a shade on themselves. Okay, I know that now. Unperceivable.
On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while the Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Give me that money.
Man, I never knew any of that happened.
That sounds right. With skipping cutscenes. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it might be another cutscene because it took a second. Asleep disturbed. With furrowed brow, the Crystal Exarch deliberates your next move. Oh. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warrior of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, the one who wears his skin, was a rather curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave.
After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves.
Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength.
Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel. that it might one day carry you home.
Then I think it time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Silk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanau that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Ravel. Almet believes the relics within tell a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek.
You mean the ruins of the Great Serpent? Scree?
The Great Serpent? I see you've been studying your Ronkin history, but no, I've heard nothing relating to the Wood's Protector. Still, should it prove relevant to what lies within, your expertise would be valuable. When you are ready, make for Fanau. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us.
Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the Viis. Viis. Viis?
Viis, yeah.
Viis.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Right.
Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting ground near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps, while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom of my comrades and I can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding, and it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers, unmolested, suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those that we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins? Clutching her staff at night, wishing it were. You promised not to tell! Then I suggest we get going.
Damn!
Get back here!
Who's she pining for?
Remind me, exactly how old are your sisters? You and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for Katana Ravel.
Let's go! It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal of the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. It's not even just a solo duty, it's a length warning. I don't know why, but that gave me an optical illusion that tripped me up.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back. We're in a set aside sufficient time for cutscenes.
Oh, sweet, bye.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Wow.
Why you... Ugh.
Owl. This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
She's like, don't look at the owl.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
Wait! Don't! They clearly didn't listen.
What? But I only... What is happening?
My retinas? Oh.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh. Oh, shit! Oh. Oh, all of us.
Rip.
F.
Start rolling up your new character.
The fuck? Oh. They're cards now? What the fuck?
We're inventing triple triad.
Oh no, I don't remember this at all.
I've got the wiki pulled up to help you, don't worry.
Okay, I'd like to try and figure it out first, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
Okay. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground in retribution for souls
I guess maybe I should have voiced the purple-haired sister. She likes giving others jump scares.
To heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Fender, thank you for the $6.66 scaring everyone. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole, do our efforts descry what am I? Oh. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, with sought apart, betterment of the whole, do our efforts to cry. Deft of paw makes me think coral. Is it coral?
Are you asking me or?
Yes. I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay, no.
Betterment of our whole? I don't know. Wait, is there like a way I can figure it out? Is it Oppo?
It's... yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's not going to be like any hints on the statues themselves. I was wondering. Indeed, the Oppo is keen and shrewd, the spirit of ingenuity by whose guidance the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. The riddles answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. What am I? Fang. I would guess wolf. Pack. Fang.
Sorry, is that you asking?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
I'm gonna go lie down and die now. Don't die, Fatal. Hi, Umet. Wait, what are you doing? I can't talk with her. What is this meant to be? Wow. Wolf. You rang? Yeah. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf. Their doctrines praised that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddles answer you did discern, and thus to you soul returns. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? Great Serpent of Ronka. Scree. Scree? Scree, it's Serpent, isn't it?
Yes.
Why was the first one so hard? The fuck? Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddle's answer did you discern, and thus to you a soul returns. What about Ishtola? You said answers riddles 3. Desire you that which I claim, then we shall play another game. I love the design of this thing. It's really cool. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Jesus Christ, that jump scared the shit out of me.
So,
oh.
You're playing match 2. You like flip cards.
So I actually have to flip them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have to flip them to
even see them. Well, that's
and you're looking for 2 Tolas.
Well, that's not it. Fuck. Ah! Oh. Oh. The letter O.
Yep, you matched a non-Tola pair, so now you get a thing to kill. Which shouldn't be any, not a problem for you.
Yes.
There's Tola.
There's Tola.
There's Tola.
Hell yeah. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take measure of your worth. Let me guess, I'm fighting?
No, it's just going to check how much gil you have, obviously.
Obviously. One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled. You must be Strong of mind, body, and soul. Defeat the Huaka. Okay.
Finally, this is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins. Careful, sisters.
No mess. Hold nothing back. Failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Quickly fan out before it strikes. Its sights are yet set on Y'shtola. We must protect her.
Ow.
Oh, hey, one of them is a healer.
Is what?
One of them is a healer.
Oh, hey. Victory often begs sacrifice, but which would you pay the price?
Here I come.
Cat, hurry. We have to save him. Oh, I thought they were telling me to hurry for a second. I was like, bitch, I am stuck. Aw, thank you guys. It's right after I did
pay attention to how they resolve the mechanic in case you have to do it?
Turning it away from everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. I thought that might happen.
So this is the one I need. And which way are they gonna turn? She goes that way, so oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, well, too late. Impressive. Ah. What is the squishy noise? I hated that.
I don't think it was me.
No, it was in the game. Da-da. You may think you have won, but we have only just begun. Anime. Hi, Noble Wrath. Oh, Venom Bite makes that noise? Oh. I've never really had headphones in while I do Venom Bite. Well, or notice. Poison, come gather around me. Thank you, Simon. Oh, reinforcements. Leave them to me. Oh, okay.
This is going to leave a mark.
Nice. I don't know why I didn't just use whatchamacallit. Oh, this one's still alive. Oh, so is that one. Oh, he's okay. It's making multiple. Got it.
Yeah. It's the NPC was encouraging you to focus on the main guy. Yeah.
I was like, well, there's only 2 left, and then I realized.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Get fucked! Did I do it?
Yeah, I would say it's like...
Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless.
Nevertheless. What?
I'd say it was like a very alien design.
Yeah, I like it. Hi, Curry!
Yeah.
Chat, go follow much Curry if you're not already. Please and thank you.
Hi, Curry.
Hi, Curry! Oh my god, the wiggle. Oh shit, it's Gussie. Bye.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
We were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
I have learned listen to Y'shtola. It is River. Yep.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber. A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Viis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emet-Selch invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you must recall Emet-Selch's dying request. Remember us.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin. but we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Well, that was a long cutscene in Solo Duty.
By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. Telephone. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. Oh, thanks, guys.
I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying that we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought! So long as we are here, there are none among the Viis who will not know of all you have done for Norvrant.
We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Ratika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms.
Yay! Dun, dun. We did it. All right, now what we doing? An old friend. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Ishtola does not seem ready to return.
Although we have learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our whole trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with you, Runar.
Is Runar not who you want to visit? I'm too lazy for this. I'm teleporting.
It is so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you.
Yo, food.
I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the...
Please, I insist. It will only take a minute.
Oh my god.
My apologies, Kat. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgir, we might finish before Runar is done cooking.
Damn, we're gonna be fast. Then again, she is used to Matoya teaching her how to make brooms clean themselves, or clean on their own.
A broom for Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice, just like me.
Amazing.
I trust Asgir was able to find a broom for us.
Here's a broom.
Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom.
Were we, like, scrutinizing her? What happened?
I don't know, it was like a weird long pause.
Huh. Matoya music.
You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself, or rather, it will be. Ahem. Knew it. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found.
Oh, it's so tiny!
In this one particular respect, I've no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people.
Oh!
Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready.
Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet.
No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day, that is all.
I see.
Ishtola, thank goodness you're still here.
Was that Alpha now?
My date night is ruined.
Yeah.
Alphino, I thought you were following Ardbert.
I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many.
Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light.
I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind.
His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow.
Alice, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest, so I believe we are about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light.
Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Rhine have returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Rhine believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. And that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya! A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return.
I look forward to it.
Aww. At least he wasn't as pushy there, just awkward.
Yeah.
All right.
Every time the camera cut back to the view of him until I was expecting him to be closer.
Slightly closer. Slightly closer. Slightly closer. I think it. Oh, Lahi.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
I know it's not you. Although, why does Elidibus know?
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
I'm actually shocked that Elidibus thinks that he's being that sly. Ask whether he wishes Seto were here. I like this quiz. I'm doing that one.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
He still exists. He's still like, he's your Amaro. He's still alive, and he actually talks. By the way, yeah, you failed the quiz. Pop quiz failed. F. I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Yeah, do it. Call him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him out. Yeah,
go on.
Yeah, doing it.
Very well.
Let
us forego this pretense.
Oh, I don't like that. Go back to Ardbert. I hate this.
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elidibus. Through your time in Emetselk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selch's final words. "Remember that we once lived," he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selch. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emet-Selch came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emet-Selch's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
If there's aught to be learned, I want to know.
A man after my own heart.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Money. Deep Designs. Ishtula would have you depart for the Tempest without delay.
Alphano has the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with the Talsh's Oth first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many mysteries.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck yeah, you get gear upgrades from this one.
Except I'm in level 90 gear.
Oh fuck yeah, they're gonna be such good upgrades.
I'm so looking forward to these hats.
I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us.
Oh.
Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there.
And what circumstances are these?
Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste.
The Benthos? A particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall.
A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt.
Unless, of course, we were to claim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach those depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes.
We certainly can't leave them like this.
I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help.
Reclaiming the stores it is, then.
You would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders.
Okay.
Then we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we?
Kill them all. Kill them all.
Oh my god. Bloodthirsty. A bag. Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Yes, it is. I hope Thanker did the same. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Ew. I don't want my bags bursting with livers.
Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat.
But we can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tolshath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense.
Alright, let's bring them back.
I am relieved to see you unspared.
Me too. Here. Oh, shoot.
Our precious livers. I knew you would not fail.
We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you?
Perfect.
It is brazen, to be sure.
I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Ulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea.
The true question, then, is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are.
If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans.
Is that so?
These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive.
Well, we can hardly fault them for that.
Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resource is barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to wield an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finglets. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead.
If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably.
Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated lands, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves?
Yes. Once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward.
I'm afraid the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint.
If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amarot, I would call upon the assistance of another.
Offending, slagging, aiming, healing. I don't know which one looks cool. I'll go with aiming.
They're all accessories, so
Oh,
probably limited visual.
All right.
Where are we going? A whale's tail. Urianger has a mind to call an old friend.
That our course hath been decided. To pursue it, we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Salon, that we might seek an audience with him once more.
All right. Aw, Alphino. Being respectful.
More like being a nerd.
Wow. How dare you?
Got him.
Oh my god. Oh.
From here we press forward. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot.
You've perfected your technique, then?
Just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely.
He perfected being Jesus?
Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique?
Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly.
Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
That is pretty cool.
He's done it.
Incredible!
Why is there creepy music? Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Urianger!
For the love of...
He's rescuing his husband.
Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine was lacking.
It didn't look like it was his fault.
To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuath, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion.
He was doing it, though.
I know not why I cannot repeat it.
You did. You did so good.
I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired.
Uh-oh.
Tancred?
It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now.
So something's going on if they both got weird dizzy spells.
Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree.
A fucking boat. I'm on a boat. Amazing. Oh, we're just on Bismarck then. Okay.
I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics.
All right. Who wants to be Bismarck?
You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, Serene One. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done.
So, did he agree?
Though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, it is not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck has asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not.
Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Kat and I are more than capable of that. Alright, guess I was volunteered. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done it with it in moments. And better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go. Oh, yes, ma'am. She is having none of this shit.
I am in your debt.
All right. Tenacious barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. These are big. After a good deal of prying, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Itchy tasty.
Bismarck.
They are lovebirds. Same thing? Oh, that's it. Perfect.
Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me.
Aww.
After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. But I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend. But it is time I grant your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I will not have you struck by errant debris.
So, this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten.
He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Do all of you now understand Bismarck, even though you didn't a moment ago? Might I have some explanation of what he just— Oh, some of them understand, some don't. Okay. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions?
While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Colusia.
That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. There was.
Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon.
Fine. Later then. Yeah, she'll backhand you. Be careful. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular.
I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account.
You mustn't push yourself so. Please rest for me. Yeah, how can you say no to her? Can't.
Oh, all right, if you insist.
You too, Kat. You've been running yourself ragged. I mean, I feel fine, but yes, ma'am, because I got a break anyway. In that case, I leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon.
Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she's struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me.
All right. Well,
May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out.
I thought we were legit going to like an inn or something. Well, the table design reminds me of an orange.
To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view.
It is very foggy.
Unfortunate weather. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it?
We fishing? Oh, someone, or help, someone, quickly. It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road but from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life.
I suppose we might have predicted this.
Well, no rest for us. Oh, I thought it was okay. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you.
If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us overmuch. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate.
Well, there we go.
These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it.
Oh. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again.
Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had the message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty, but as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more.
It's all about having the will to help our fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I remember you, the excitable one, or very good Mr. Sure, I'll say that. It seems better than not remember. I don't know. They both seem weird.
Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, and I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light.
Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrand. What I'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us naught to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus's schemes to light.
Oh.
Availeth us is hard.
It is. Okay. Oh, beneath the surface. Thus reminded of the urgency of your investigation, Oriange would press on.
Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well... Are you trying to sound like him?
They spent too much time together.
We may as well make for the split hull now.
All right.
All are present. Now we need but wait. Bismarck's coming.
Ooh, cousin.
It's time. Pray make ready.
I'm ready. Oh! Oh, okay. I genuinely didn't think it wasn't going to show us anything. I thought we were going to see Bismarck and shit.
Yeah, that
was
so
hilarious.
fucking weird.
All right, Anamnesis Anyder. Anamnesis Anyder. I said it wrong the first time. Anyway.
That's right, it's amnesia.
Yeah. Anamnesis. Where's Dory when you need her? Norvrin.
I mean, probably.
Anamnesis Anyder. What, probably?
Swimming.
Oh, yeah. She does just keep swimming. That is fair. All right, I'm going to zoom the fuck out, though, so I can see enemies. To the depths.
He's voiced, you don't need to read it.
These are poor neighbors indeed. They're not voiced.
Bismarck is?
Yeah, but you can't understand what he's saying.
Oh,
So it has to be translated. I don't speak whale. No, sorry.
Oh.
I love the music. It's almost big bandy. The pains of single targeting from the rest of your deeps.
I almost ran out of time doing a guild test the other day.
Oops. Oh, there's another one. Yeah?
Because it was the one where you have to kill everything at the same time or they respawn.
Oh, God.
And they kept single targeting.
Oh, no.
And it was so painful.
That would be very painful.
It took so long.
Oh, man. He reminded me of Jabba the Hutt with the way his voice boomed. That's fair. I could see that. Da, da.
Yep.
Manatee. Or I think it's a stingray. It's very pretty. There is, oh my gosh. There is in the rating for the benchmark, you see a bunch of little animals with the people celebrating with you if you have a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And I need that manatee. That's probably going to be a minion. He's got moss on his back. I love him. He would be my baby.
Did you mean manta ray earlier?
Oh yeah, this might be a manta ray instead of a stingray. No, Kotana said manatee. So I was saying that I don't think that's a manatee. But there is a the time has come to part with these interlopers. But there is a manatee, probably minion, in the benchmark ending screen. No, you're fine,
lot of people are very excited about a bird that you see in that.
The green one? Oh, the walls fall. We must hurry. The green and red one, it's based off a real bird, but it looks so cute. I
don't know
need
if
manatee,
anyone from
though.
chat saw it because it was behind you.
Yeah. Also, apparently, you have less people if you do worse.
Prepare yourself.
We were fortunate, but what is all this?
Interesting.
So you look super sad and you're like groveling on the floor if it says super low, and there's like 3 or 4 people around you and they look super sad. It's hilarious.
What the fuck? That can't be real.
Yeah. Someone showed, oh God. Someone showed it in the replies to them when they asked what everyone's benchmark was.
I will not hold back.
It's so funny.
Actually, you know what? Looking at the screenshots there is a noticeable difference in the number of people. Because some people were posting lower screenshots in the thread.
Yeah. Told you. It's
but
so
they
good.
don't look sadder necessarily.
Oh, the one with the lowest rank is depressing. It's so funny. I met Manta Ray. No, you're good. They're both Manatee, Manta Ray.
Right, okay.
They're both Manta. Or no, one's Manta. It's close. It's fucking close. My point. But yeah, I need that Manatee minion in my life. Anamnesis. The remembering of things from a supposed previous existence or a patient's account of their medical history. Oh.
Sounds like some 999 shit to me.
How dare you? Rude. Anyder. Maybe Anyder? Yeah, Anyder. Means waterless and is the river that runs through Utopia of the book of the same name. Oh. Rock hard.
The gloves are off.
All right. I think that's the last ad. There it lies. I give you my breath. Ah! He has now made the whole place oxygen, so we can run around. Your wish is granted. Go, little wanderers. Aww. I want a title that's just little wanderer. Oh God,
that would
that'd be
actually
so
be a very
cute.
good title.
Especially for if you're Lalafell. Annihilation was also written and directed by the Ex Machina and Never Let Me Go guy. Wow.
Interesting.
Good shit.
So, enjoy your underwater T-Rex.
It's a good T-Rex. Oh, he hit kind of hard. Oh God. This is luck of the draw a little. They're all moving. They knew.
I will not hold back.
They knew.
Yep.
I just would have committed and gotten hit by it, to be honest. Dun, 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 dun.
I guess that means that if you see it start, like, near you...
What? Thancred? What? Yep, like that. Ah!
Then you should probably move, yeah.
And now there are 2.
And there's time. That's interesting to know. I wouldn't have guessed that there was time.
What do you mean time?
To move to the next spot before anything goes off.
Yeah, I didn't think there was, but... Ooh, we get a bleed.
And this is why we're not savage proggies.
I mean, at some point it'd be fun, probably, but yeah. Maybe not newest content, but...
I think chat has to pay for that.
Oh my God. Oh, now he's doing one. I don't think you have to kill them at the same time. That's sometimes a mechanic with enemies, but we're lucky, especially with Trust, that that's not one here. Plain weirdness. It's me, plain weirdness. Our faces. Is that the unknown from the Willy Wonka thing? I'm sorry?
Do you not know your Wonka lore?
Is that in the new movie? I haven't seen the new movie.
No. They're referring to the scam thing that I told you about a while ago.
The what? Oh, there it is.
Remember the like AI generated website, and it was about people getting mad and wanting refunds and stuff?
Oh my god, yeah.
So, yeah. That was all like some weird Willy Wonka thing.
Amazing. I don't think I realized it was Willy Wonka. Or it's been a bit.
It has been a bit.
For any not present when I lore dumped about Utopia. Oh yeah. It is not the Paradise Common culture would have you believe. Oh yeah. Paradise for citizens, everyone had enough slaves to do everything for them. That does not surprise me, unfortunately, at all. The world of the privileged does make things look way better because from their perspective, it was. Collectively kind of forgot about how the Paradise of Utopia was built on the backs of slavery. I think that's a lot of societies. Too many.
Well, at least no modern nations were built on slavery, so it's fine.
You're hilariously wrong. And I know you know that.
We moved past that.
Aw, this one's cute. I think it's a minion. Thancred, please. Whoa, Thancred. Bro. I'm gonna need you to use some mitigation, please. Shit.
Mitigation is for bosses.
That is the one time you don't need much mitigation, actually. I mean, you still should, but it's just less important because you don't take as much damage during a boss fight. Like, just using it for tank busters is usually the most commonplace. There are very rarely sometimes bosses that hit super fucking hard, though. Just like auto-attacking. Oh. Alice? I will rescue your ass. Alice hitting first? Wow, DPS pulling. What a
one of them was still on you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Gloves are off.
Alice is speed. She was like, oh, you aggroed? It's on.
This is going to leave a mark.
All right. Oh, look, Sahagin.
Prepare yourself.
So many blue cards.
Go on, go pull the next group. You know you want to.
I mean, I do, but not with how long they take. If they did AoE, sure, but they don't. Took me so long to learn to tank due to mitigation. That's my, like, intimidation. I don't like tanking because I'm always worried I'm not using mitigation when I should be. Like I'm choosing bad times, or I use one and now I don't have enough. Yeah, but what if you run out of them? I was so scared to use those long cooldowns inside of bosses. Yeah. I've gotten a lot better since actually using them. Yeah. I mean, like, I try to use 1 to 2 for, like, if it's wall-to-wall pull, I'll use 2 to 3. If it's a group like that, I just use, like, 1 usually. Ow. But if it's a boss, I only use them if I, like, get, like, a tank buster, or if I notice that I'm getting, like... I'll use usually not, like, the best ones, depending. And then use the best ones for tank busters.
I usually just keep them up throughout the boss.
Yeah, like if you have the ability to, like if you cycle through them.
Unless I'm off tanking, in which case I'll wait for something that...
Oh yeah, off tanking I like never use mitigation. Unless like I remember there's AoE, you know? But most of the time, like a DPS, you're not really getting hit. Ishtola, this is gonna leave a mark. Allie say, I'm already leaving them. Yeah, basically. Coming from WoW, it was very different to constantly want to use mitigation on trash. WoW has much fewer cooldowns, and you have to save them for when you need them. Oh. That makes sense. I mean, like, I can heal through someone not doing mitigation, but... or not using much mitigation and wall-to-wall pulling, but I have to know that's their plan. Or, like, once they do it once, I kind of am, like, keeping my eye on them of, okay, they're wall-to-walling, I need to heal. Especially also sometimes just pulls are harder than other pulls, so you need to know.
Let's give them a show!
Or you find out that's a hard pull. Specifically when people aren't synchronized is usually how it goes. I don't remember this dude. Oh, I think that's away. Yep. Swing is away. There's one that's like a cone. Hammer. Okay, hammer's going off. I think. Oh wait, no, we don't know which ones are going off yet, right? Or is it swapping? Oh, away.
I think it's hammer first.
And then it swaps, maybe? Just in case. Yeah, it does swap. Okay. That's the cone. Yeah. Swipe versus swing. It's like fucking Deep Dungeon all over again. Blade first. Hammer second. Okay, they're all standing here. We fall. We fall. Away. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I won't use that yet.
Hammer first.
Hammer first. And then something. Yep. Okay. We're gonna do this.
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh! Ashtola was standing there, so I thought it was safe. It was not. And then I read I actually looked at his body language because he was low to the ground, and I was like, wait a second, that's not swing. Or that's not swipe, yeah. You know what I meant. Alright. That's stretch. Loves. Da, 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 da. Anamnesis. I was having some water. Okay. This is such a pretty place. There haven't been things to read, have there? There might be here, but I don't remember. Well, he didn't really need that. It's fine. Da, 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 da. Bam, 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 bam. So good. Bam, bam. And I think there's... Oh, maybe not. I think there's like a little bit of a mechanic down here, but...
Gloves are off.
So not that we can really pull away or pull ahead anyway, but... Treasure chest. I have so many things in my inventory, but let's get some more. Okay, we want to kill one of them. I don't know if this is going to happen in time.
Well, the good news is your party loves single target.
That's true, so at least we'll kill the one. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, we did! Let's go.
Nice.
Oh. Wasn't sure what was gonna happen.
And honestly, that's how it goes normally, even with a good group.
Yeah. You want to hopefully at least kill one.
Yeah.
I think it's still even okay.
I've never been in a synced group that managed to kill two.
Yeah.
Unsynced, we've done it, I'm
Unsynced,
sure.
we have, yeah.
But synced it's just tough. There's a lot of damage to do.
There's so much. In here, I think there's 3.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, never mind. Thought it was another one. Thancred. Those guys. Dun, dun, dun. Hell yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Bubbles. Love the sound of their bubbles.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. All right, who are we attacking first? Probably this one. Nope. Okay. Well, Thancred's just running around getting all of the aggro. So we may not get any of them. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. I was anticipating 2 going off. But I was a little scared of having 3. So many buttons. Do do. Is there a chest I missed? No. Oh, I don't know what that means. Ow. Allie said...
I will not hold back!
Yeah.
Doing so good.
Thank you. I don't see any like letters or anything. I'm surprised. Mapping the realm. Okay. Hi. Who are you?
It's a dragon.
Wouldn't put it past this game. Fish turt. Hello? Merciless matriarch. Dem. That was great. She plans to fight us herself. How efficient. Your kind is never given its treasures. Willingly, your lives will be no different. Damn. I mean... Seabed ceremony. Okay. We probably don't want to be all on the same side, but it's fine. Oh, I had started on that. Oh, okay. I'm going over here now. You want to be behind a hand?
Mm-hmm.
And not in the... Oh, yeah. And now we want to stand on these grates. Because if one is however many are missed, an ad comes out of the grate. I guess we're too heavy for the ad to come out.
This is going to leave a mark.
Keep your guard up. Something like that, yeah.
Death root. There's a gap here. And then we want to run all the way? Yeah.
Yep.
Ah!
This is going to leave a mark.
It's been a while. Oops. I didn't realize I already gave a card to Elise. My bad. Just overrid it. Where are they going? We're gonna get some no matter what. Oh, they're not gonna stand on any? Oh, you want to find out which one? Oh, I was good, actually. Hilariously. The hands going over those are immediately gonna kill those buddies. So, which is very nice.
One of the very rare times the game has friendly fire.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I'll stay over here, I guess. Can I reach them from here? Nope. Okay. I do that.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
She beat Alice, eh? Damn. We fall. We fall.
I will not hold back!
Okay. Hopefully we kill her before this goes off. Yes! Hell yeah! Aw, I kind of feel bad. Oh, at least we don't look happy about it. We did it! Oh, there's everyone else. Well. Yay! Alright, let's see if this is voice acted. If there's a cutscene. There is.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Oh. Thank you all for joining us at Anyder in these most perilous times. By the summoning of Zodiarch, we been granted a reprieve. Yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom.
Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Vana? Where you lead, we will follow.
I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. We are prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever keep the darkness in check.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Venar, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You are our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Hydaelyn is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus? You broke it.
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Then who was Phone?
Then who was Phone? The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains.
Oh my god. Is that not what we did?
No response. Confound it.
If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within.
Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all.
That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered.
The White Road emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmet Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Askians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here, I can feel it.
In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a mean to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface.
All right. You may now enter Anamnesis Anyder with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust intersurface located under Duty in the main menu. All right, we did it. Hey! Echoes of a Fallen Star. Orion J presumably has some idea as to what you might usefully do while Ishtola pursues her investigations in Anamnesis Anyder.
Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Ishtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation.
To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are.
Oh, we're just getting yeeted. That was very abrupt. There's a lot of people.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem. The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
Hi.
You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need.
But also, you need to protect those at home, too.
That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
Also killed a lot of people. People chocobos, you name it. I'll say, well, yes.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help.
Yes, but it was like me and only me. It wasn't like everyone.
If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
I don't think you've also realized how many people you may lose, especially people you're close to, because I've had a lot of people in my life as a warrior of light die. Then again, they probably have had a lot of people die, thanks to Sin Eaters, but...
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
That looks natural.
What's happening to the sky?
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all? And why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear? Feel? Think? I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light!
Oh, look, a little bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, a little bit.
You're back! What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
Oh my god.
I've been chosen?
I've been chosen, says 50 other people.
Can it
or the
be?
whole city.
Me, a hero?
Oh my god. Menace.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls.
Mm-hmm.
That which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Hydaelyn is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The echo hath ever been thought a gift from Hydaelyn, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto? Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant.
Mm-hmm.
In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Mm-hmm.
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
Mm.
Oh yeah, dark portal. Doesn't look suspicious at all. Broad daylight.
Well, that happened.
The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain.
It's true. He is gone, then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I'm sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plan for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions.
One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit.
I quite agree. Though the impetus of their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light. Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should be able to catch them if you leave now.
Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, the Elder Seedseer took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off.
If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us.
Many. Clearly 6, maybe 7. It's clearly 4. They didn't say a few. They said many. It's 4. It's been 4 months.
You again? I mean, it's you, sir.
Wow.
Sorry. It's been a funny old day.
That's a change in attitude.
You can be sure we'll take those words to heart.
What did I say?
I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small.
And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't.
The path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart, or well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. I'll say whoever. Yeah, we'll do the wise sounding one.
We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you.
Okay.
Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular.
Let's go. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. I guess we're doing that now. While your findings in Anamnesis Anyder do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation.
For which reason we must needs trust to Ishtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find.
Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth the attempt.
Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers.
In combat, perhaps. But where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we?
All right then. I look forward to your return.
Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium.
Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel?
Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly.
But there is still many promising possibilities we have yet to test.
Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found.
Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance.
Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions.
Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty.
Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier of your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. Stop telling me to go to bed.
The adults have work to do, Wall.
We only need you for war and fighting.
A pleasure as always, Master Winwises. I'm relieved to see you are unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite?
Yeah, we are.
Very good. Do let me know if there is anything you require.
Okay. I'm guessing a cutscene, seeing as it's forcing us to bed. Yep. Okay. Bye. I sleep so stiffly. Am I missing Ardbert? But he's inside. He's still with me.
Some gin.
Oh, God.
Put you right to sleep.
From a teacup? Hello?
Master Winwhistle, it's Glynnad from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. We have a tradition here, the booty call?
Yeah, it's this guy.
A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues.
What? I mean, it could be either of these. Who do we want it to be?
Your favorite. Got to pick your favorite.
I'll pick, yeah, because Drunk Lotta's fun. I wonder if it really did just have whoever come forward that you picked.
Lolly ho, stranger. So there I am, minding my own business.
Quaffing?
Yeah.
Quaffing my ale when I hear a ruckus outside. And then clear as day, warrior of light. That sounded like trouble to me. And I knew that if anyone was going to trouble himself over that trouble, it'd be you. So I gave Glynnad the old, but I'm your best customer routine until he agreed to bring me here. And now I know where you live. Great, ain't it?
That's not as reassuring as you thought it was. Some bastards walking around wearing Ardbert, Lamets, Ardbert, like a secondhand jerkin? I don't know what's more offensive, that or that you let him leave without a proper dwarven decking. He did vanish into thin air, or a certain Hobson refused to teach me. I'd say he vanished into thin air. Bah! In a pinch, an improvised decking would have been fine. I'll tell you what. I'll show you how to knock that bastard flat in the blink of an eye here and now. Taboos be damned. After all, we ain't about to let him keep on like that, are we? Pretending to be Ardbert, Lamets, Ardbert. Actually, I'm very glad I picked this one. Additionally, because I actually must have seen the other one, because I did MSQ as Bard through my first playthrough, so this is new to me. Step 1, make a fist. Step 2, extend your arm, like so. Step 3, beat him senseless. Got it? I know how to throw a punch, ma'am. Good. Now make me proud. Aww.
Wait, what about the booty call?
Giat's not my booty call. I respect her. I love how it's perfectly between my ears. I love that her advice is just punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus.
I wonder if that's different if you're a monk.
I don't think so. I think you have Louis Reek, don't you?
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Oh, perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
We know. Meanwhile, no, I don't know where this is. Fuck. Oh. Hi, Xenos. How is Xenos running with ancients? Hold on. What? Does that mean Xenos is on the first? I'm so confused. What? Oh, I don't want to be this close to him, though.
The dream again.
Oh, that explains so much more! You sleep like that? Meanwhile, in the source. Sir, your coat's glitching through your chair.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details? I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze. Indeed. Could Emet-Selch have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days. The final days? Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
I really want to punch that smile. That's what I want to do. All right. Way more heroes. Too many heroes. Well, that's the end of 5.2. Holy shit.